So you want to become a social media manager, but you don't have any experience. Then this video is for you, because that was me exactly 3 years ago. My name is Joanna. I'm a social media manager and a content creator. Here on my YouTube channel, I'll be sharing my top tips and advice on everything about social media marketing. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 straightforward steps that you can start working on to become a social media manager. Let's get right into it. So the first step that you want to consider is to get an education. Now, this is not to scare you. I'm not saying that you have to get a 4 years university degree or a college degree, but having a basic understanding of how marketing works in general is very important. For me, I graduated with a science degree from university, which is something completely different from what I'm doing. So when I decided to pursue a career in social media, I immediately enrolled myself in digital marketing certificate program. Not only it helped me understand the fundamental of marketing and social media marketing, but the stuff that I've learned from that program, I'm still applying it into my job nowadays to some degrees. However, if you decided not to pursue a degree in marketing, there are tons of resources online that you can learn from. For example, YouTube, Coursera, Facebook Blueprint, and HubSpot Academy. These are all for free. So whether if you want to pursue an education in marketing, it's important for you to maintain your own knowledge of the tools and techs in the industry as well. So that brings it to my next step, which is to never stop learning. Because let's face it, social media is one of the fastest evolving industries, and school isn't able to teach you all the latest tech or softwares. So if you want to become a social media manager, you better start getting yourself familiar with all the latest tools and techs to use to manage your client's account. The reason why I'm talking about software is because being a social media manager, it's more than just posting stuff online, okay? Like all business strategies, social media require analytics and reporting to determine how well it's working. That means you need to know how to use the data you gather from your campaign and use it to track and improve the performance. Some of the best and most popular social media software that I know of are Sprout Social for cross-channel social media analytics, Aurelio for social media listening, Top Influence for influencer marketing analytics, and of course, Facebook Analytics, Instagram Insights, or LinkedIn Analytics are also very helpful as well. The point is, if you want to become a social media manager, you better understand all the latest technology or softwares on the market so that you can use them to better manage your client's account. So now you have an education, you know the latest technology or softwares to use, and the next step for you to take is to build a social media portfolio. You might be thinking, I don't even have a client. How do I even start building my own portfolio? Well, don't worry. There are things that you could do to ensure that you have the experience to show to your potential employers or your clients. You can start with looking for social media opportunities in your personal life. For me, I love sharing my travel photos and how I edit them on my Instagram. Even though I don't have a large followings on Instagram, but every time I post something, I always get some pretty decent engagement on my photos. So at least shows that people are liking what I'm putting out there. When I was applying for my first entry-level social media job, I always make sure that I include my social media account in my portfolio so that I can show my employer that I know what I was doing. Or maybe you have a blog or a podcast or whatever it is, just put something in there to show as an example of the work that you do in your portfolio. I'm not saying posting on Instagram or website or having a podcast is going to get you the job or a client necessary. All I'm saying is having a nice online presence will definitely add value to your resume. Another thing that you could do is unpaid internship. When I was starting out, I was doing stuff for free all the time. Sure, I was offering my services for free, but I knew that money is not always the only way to gain value. Especially when you're just starting out, if those unpaid experiences that you have right now will end up helping you to land some ideal clients in the future, then all the time that you spend doing stuff for free are worth it. But if you're not okay with unpaid service, perhaps you can talk to your client and negotiate with them what I call as portfolio projects. Meaning you can tell your client, hey, I can do 10 captions for you, or I can plan out one content calendar for you for free. But just don't make it an ongoing thing where you're always working for free. Just make sure that you're doing a damn good job, because later on you can convince your client that they can hire you because you're doing such an amazing job. So if you need some experiences before you can land that amazing social media job or the dream clients of yours, just go out and get it, even if that means you have to hustle for a little while. So now that you have some experiences and a nice portfolio, the next thing you're gonna do is to market yourself. It doesn't matter if you wanted to work for a company or you want to become a freelancer. Market yourself or personal branding is everything. Start with polishing your own social media profile, because what kind of social media manager is that if you have a crappy profile yourself? So make your Instagram page look nice, or even turn your Instagram account or Facebook account into a business account. And make sure that you have a nice LinkedIn profile, because I used to think that LinkedIn is just like a corporate thing, but no. It's actually super helpful when it comes to freelance gig or starting your own business. So clean up your LinkedIn profile. If you want to take this to the next level, you can always consider getting your own website. Nowadays, getting a website is so easy with Squarespace or Wix.com. Just sign up for the free trial and see if you like it. Well, your website doesn't need to be super sophisticated. All you need is just a contact page, a portfolio, or some sort of services that you offer, about you page, and that's it. All the other stuff can come later when you have more money or more clients, so that you can invest your money back into your business. So now that you've done all the grunt work, the last step for you is to find a job or a client. So it depends. If you want to find a job in a company, you can start with finding jobs online. For me, I got my first entry-level social media job on Indeed, which is one of the largest job searching engine out there. But there's so many other websites that you can find social media jobs nowadays, like LinkedIn, Glassdoor, so many. Just Google it. But let me be very honest with you. When you're applying for your first social media jobs with no experience, it's not going to be easy. At least it's not for me, because marketing in general is a very saturated and competitive industry. So companies usually like to hire someone with tons of experiences and a degree than someone with no experience and no degree. The choice for them is easy. That's just the reality. So that makes it even more important for you to follow those steps that I just mentioned, which is to get an education, keep learning, build a portfolio, and never give up. On the other hand, if you want to become a freelancer, one of the best places to find freelancer gigs are through Upwork, which is one of the largest freelance websites on the internet. You might be surprised, a lot of big corporations like Microsoft or Airbnb are hiring on Upwork, so you might be able to land yourself some really nice freelance gig on there as well. But keep in mind that searching for a freelance gig online is not the only way to find your clients. You can also go offline. Networking events, conferences, wherever your clients are. Go out there, print some business card, show them your portfolio, and start talking. Alright guys, so far in this video, you've learned my 5 steps of becoming a social media manager. I don't believe that I have the special talents or skills that you don't have, but what I wanted to say to you is that if you want to become a social media manager, all you have to do is to go out there, be determined, keep learning, and just take action. So if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share it with your friends on social media. Or comment below and let me know if you learned something new today. It will mean the world to me. Alright, I'll see you guys next time in my next video.